Hello, and welcome to today's pathworking exercise. The path that we will be traversing today is the path of Tav, which connects Malkuth to Yesod. And to begin, I'm going to be reading out of my super secret special edition of Jonathan Livingston Seagull. So just sit back and relax and start taking some deep breaths. Breathe in and hold and breathe out. And breathe in and hold and breathe out. And breathe in and hold and breathe out. Just generally keep that rhythm going, if you would, for me. Continue breathing deeply and gently. Be very gentle with your physical form. And I'm going to read to you an excerpt from Psalm 119 to get started. May my cry come before you, Lord. Give me understanding according to your word. May my supplication come before you. Deliver me according to your promise. May my lips overflow with praise for you to teach me your decrees. May my tongue sing of your word, for all your commands are righteous. May your hand be ready to help me, for I have chosen your precepts. I long for your salvation, Lord, and your law gives me delight. Let me live, that I may praise you, and may your laws sustain me. I have strayed like a lost sheep. Seek your servant, for I have not forgotten your commands. And of course, that is taken from my extra special, super secret sacred text of the 70s. Now that you're relaxed and that you are open to the journey, whether you're sitting, whether you're lying down, even if you're standing, imagine that the floor or surface beneath you is becoming soft and malleable. And you start gently sinking into the floor. Don't fight it. Don't worry about not being able to breathe. Don't worry about being in danger, because you will not come to any harm during the course of this travel. You're just going to let yourself slowly and gently sink through this soft surface on which your physical form is resting. You're going to go through the floor, and then you're going to go through whatever is beneath you. So it could be a garage, could be a basement. If you're in a multi-story building, just imagine yourself gently dropping through all of those different layers, not really paying any attention or mind to what's going on in those other parts of the building, unless it pertains to you. If you hear your name called, mention it to that person later, definitely. Just keep sinking down until you get to the absolute ground layer, and you start to feel yourself sinking down into layers and layers of dirt. Just keep sinking down and down and down through all of these layers of dirt. Feel the little grains of dirt and grit and sand brushing gently against your skin as you go down through the different layers of the soil. And soon you hit bedrock, and you start sinking down through this bedrock. And rather than it being harsh and overly hard and sharp against your skin, just imagine falling gently through it. Your body just kind of sinking through the bedrock, down, down, down. And as you sink through this bedrock, imagine that some of the layers of your ethereal body are getting pulled a little bit loose, like exfoliating your ethereal self. Because what happens to all of us in our daily lives is that we end up caked with all of these different energies that don't belong to us, all right? So all of those little, you can even imagine them as kind of like a grimy, crunchy layer of dirt on your skin. And as you're passing through this bedrock, all of those little layers start getting loosened up. You may end up passing through an aquifer or an underground source of water. And as you float gently downward, remember, you're in no danger of drowning here. You're in no danger of running out of air. You're perfectly safe. You're just being cleansed by this underground source of water. And you keep floating down, down, down to the very bottom. Maybe you hit a layer of limestone, or maybe there's a layer of very soft silt there, or maybe there is more bedrock. And as you have floated down through this water, you continue to be purified, and these little surface flakes of energies that don't belong to you and don't serve you get loosened up more and more. Except that as you pass through the water, something else starts to happen as well, which is that you can feel throughout your body these little places where there are deeply embedded pieces of other people's energies that can have come from your parents when they gave birth to you and raised you, or if your parents who brought you up are different from your biological parents. There can be several layers there as well. All of the people, let's go way back. In your mind's eye, you see this very old man, this very, very old man. And that is Kronos, or Saturn. And he's going to take you all the way back. You're going to go back through your adult years, back to your early high school years, back through your elementary and primary school experiences. Just look at the light for me, if you will. You're going to go all the way back. All the way back. Early childhood, when you were very, very small. You're going to go all the way back to when you were an infant. You might not be able to remember it very well, but there are parts of you that still remember it. Kronos will keep you safe during this travel. And he's going to take you all the way back before you were born, before your parents were born, before your ancestors were born, all the way back to the time when this cycle started with the Big Bang. And all of those energies were formed. Remember that energy can neither be created nor destroyed, it can be transmuted and transferred. All of those energies existed when time began. They were pure. They hadn't been touched by any consciousness yet. Go all the way back. You find yourself now down in the magma layer of the earth. And as you are passing through these layers of the earth, you are also passing backward through time to this genesis of what we know as our universe. And Kronos is there. If you have any questions for him, any questions at all about your past, or the energies that people have glued or embedded in or to you, you can ask him that now. And as you think about all of these different energies, he's just going to start plucking them off of you and sending them back where they belong. Plucking them off of you, sending them back. Plucking these energies off of you, sending them back where they belong. Plucking all of these energies out of you. Sending them back where they belong. Every single one. Whether it was from a parent, a caretaker, a teacher, a boss, someone who had authority over you, or even someone over whom you have authority. Your child, a niece, a nephew, a student, a mentor, or someone whom you mentor. And he's just going to keep plucking. And as he blows, that energy goes right back to its source where it belongs. And this isn't going to hurt you, and this isn't going to hurt the person who's receiving their energy back. This benefits them as well. And now you're sinking further and further down. And you're in the hot, molten core of the earth. And now every little piece that clings to you, that does not serve you, is not your energy, belongs to someone else, is being melted away. And Kronos just keeps calmly and gently sending all of this energy right back where it belongs. Some of it's very, very deeply embedded. Alright? Like this piece right here. Very troubling. No longer. Alright. Just keep breathing calmly. Enjoy this gentle, warm, cleansing, eternally burning, molten rock. Remember, you cannot be harmed here. You will not be hurt by this process. This is burning away all of those energies that do not serve you and do not belong to you. And it's sending those energies right back to the source, whether it's from anything as small as a cringe moment or anything as vast as years of trauma or abuse. We don't have to go into the details here in order for you to get rid of those energies. And Kronos just sits there calmly and softly plucking these energies away from you. Just blow them back where they belong. Blow them right back. Where they belong. Alright, and now you're going to rise back up out of the earth, and you're rising quite quickly, but you don't feel the force of gravity pulling on you or pushing on you in any way. You're just gently, quickly, smoothly rising back up, 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 through all the layers of the earth. Back, we're not going to stop at your body just yet. So don't go back into your body if you wish to travel further. Now that you have been purified in the depths of the earth, we're going to rise up. Keep rising gently through space. And time has no meaning right now. Just rising up through space, and ahead of you, you see the big, round face of the moon. And as you approach the moon, you can see all of these spots, which start out as tiny little crater spots, spread into these vast gulfs on the moon's surface. You see how harsh and craggy the moon's surface is, and yet what a uniform grayish color its surface is. And as you draw closer and closer to the moon, you spot on its surface a beautiful amethyst cluster. And as you approach this beautiful amethyst cluster, you see that the base has 9 sides. And you also get a better idea of how large it is on the landscape of the moon. It's very difficult to gauge size from a distance. And so as you draw closer and closer and closer to this cluster of amethyst, you begin to gain a respect for its size. It is a palatial place. And you touch down on the surface of the moon. The dust beneath your feet is very soft and fine, finer than grains of sand. It's like a soft powder. You walk gently through this soft powder until you come to an opening in the side of this amethyst cluster. And you walk slowly in. So now that you have approached the temple of Yesod, you can choose to go in, or you can choose at this time to return to your body. And if you choose to go back to your physical form, just start breathing again. Inhale and hold and exhale. Inhale and hold and exhale. Inhale and hold and exhale. And as you breathe gently, be very gentle with your physical form. During this time, you are falling, not quickly, but at a good, reasonable pace. You're falling gently back through the layers of the universe, back through the layers of our atmosphere. You can now see the sun overhead, and you see beneath you the place where your physical form is existing at this time. And you keep falling gently back through the roof. If you are inside, back through the ceiling and back down into your physical form. And I hope that you feel very clean and very refreshed by this exercise. And just continue to take some deep breaths, and we will breathe together. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. Now come back slowly into your body. Wiggle your toes. Feel your knees. Get their mobility back. Up through your hips and your stomach, and up into your torso and out your arms. And move your fingers and up through your neck and up into the rest of your head. And now, if you are ready, you can open your eyes. Open your eyes. Welcome back. 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 Thank you for joining me today. This has been our journey from Malkuth to Yesod along the path of Tav. If you enjoyed this pathworking exercise, please like, share, subscribe, tell your friends. Let me know in the comments down below, and I will see you again very